I've known Lanny Garland for a number of years now. I actually saw his work here in Mazatlan first. He showed here with Stella Bell, who had a gallery for a while. So I saw some of his early pieces, and I was really taken with them. And since then, we've become friends, and I've visited him in Pátzcuaro many times.
Which is in Mexico.
Yes, in Michoacán, Mexico.
Okay.
And Lanny's work is built from everyday objects, found objects. He finds them in the mercado, he finds them, you know, on the street, everything from placemats to baskets, scrub brushes. And because of that, I thought, well, you know, I'd love to show Lanny's work because I think it's beautiful and elegant and so different. For that reason, I decided to feature Lanny, but also invite some other local artists to do found object work as well.
Yes, and it's definitely different, and I think people are going to respond well. Now, how would you classify this, given your background? Would you consider this sculpture, 3D? Is it real art? Or what? How would you, you know, there's so many opinions about this.
Well, some people call it found object art, some people call it assemblage. Assemblage. You know, it's really, this type of work started with Marcel Duchamp putting a urinal on the wall,
yes.
And it made a major, you know, it was crazy, it was wild, and I'm sure people thought he was absolutely nuts, but it had a major impact on the art world. And of course, Picasso played around with it as well, with his bicycle seat. He did a bull with a bicycle and handlebars. And so many artists have played around with the idea of finding objects on the ground or wherever, recycled objects. Also in the show, I have Jacques Deboer, who started doing found object art in the 50s. He titled his way of working Elastic Symbolism. He was working in the tradition of Joseph Cornell and some of the other masters, Kindles from the 50s in California. So he came out of that school. So this show has a full range. I mean, I would not say that Lanny Garland's work is so different from Jacques Deboer's work. I mean, they're like worlds apart. Lanny's is more theatrical.
It's very theatrical. That's actually
and he has a theatrical background.
Yeah.
You know, he worked in Hollywood.
Yeah.
So, and you can see that and that elegance. You
Some
know.
of the Cleopatra, I don't know. I mean, it was just, it's larger than life. It is very
Exactly, and it's a lot of detailing and gold leaf and beautiful textures and colors. Whereas Jacques Deboer, I'm just using him as an example because they're at opposite ends of the spectrum. And Jacques Deboer's work is literally the rusted metal, you know, picked up from the middle of the street, and the old box, the old, you know, whatever objects you found, and it's just an extreme, and there's all in between.
Now, but I'm sure people are going to want to know. They're going to look at this and go, "This is amazing." What's the average price range in pesos? If you can put sort of an average on it for one of these larger pieces.
For Lanny Garland's work,
yes.
They're, I believe, just under, I'll say 800 pesos. 8,000 to 11,000 pesos.
And of course, the gallery takes Visa.
Absolutely.
So that is very affordable.
Yes.
And they're all one of a kind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're one-of-a-kind pieces, you know, and he does have some pieces in the 1,000 peso price range. he has some smaller sculptural
I know, I
pieces.
have my eye on that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you so much for bringing this to Mazatlan and to Luna, and I'm sure it's going to be a huge success.
Thank you.